Hey guys, Pierlu, Real Wheel Deal, back here with another episode of my rent's fucking due. So, of course, I have Gramlight 57DR, everything you need to know video. So, I made a video in the past, that was like maybe 5 years ago when the wheel was first new. I looked at it, it's a little bit cringy. I didn't have a microphone. Also, I was like a little bit fatter, so it kind of hurt to watch. So, it's 2019, 57DR been around for a while, and 2020 is next year, so I thought, it's time for update video. 2020, if you're watching it at 2020, then, gotta 2020 see the future, man. Pure vision. Don't look back at your old self. Don't do that, it's bad. So, here we are, 57DR, everything you need to know. So, Gramlight 57DR, that's part of the Gramlight range of Rays. So, Rays makes two division wheels, Volk and Gramlight, mostly for their high performance. And the Gramlights are actually mold form cast wheels, while Volk is the forged one. So all the Gramlights are mold form cast. What this means is essentially the face, it's cast into a shape, and then the rest of the barrel here, it's rolled. So that's how they make a forged prop in the barrel. That's why this wheel is very trusted in drift and high performance settings, which kind of leads to the history of the wheel. So the history of the wheel is around 2012, 2013. The 57D was introduced in Japan, and that was used a lot for drifting, high performance settings. And then in North America, they really wanted this wheel over here as well. And the 57DR is a derivative of the 57D made just for North America. And since then, it's been widely adopted, very popular wheel. I see it at a lot of shows, a lot of high performance events. And that's basically the history of the wheel. So when it came out, they only offered two colors. They had this one behind me here, these two. This is like a gun blue, they called it. And all offered satin black. But drifters, pretty flamboyant, lots of crazy colors on their cars. So they definitely started, experimenting with a lot more colors since the release of the 57DR till now. It's been a slew of crazy colors. I'm talking like winning blue, mag blue, this bronze. That's why I want to show you guys the bronze. Mostly bronze reserved for kind of like specialty wheels from Rays, but they're putting it on here. This one's crazy. This one's Sakura pink. And they're also trying different finishes too. So all these guys I have here are kind of matte finishes. This one's got a gloss hyper pearl finish. So the 57DR, its history has been pretty long. I think we're getting close to 10 years now, and the style of it isn't going out of style. It's not getting older, and the performance characteristics of the wheel definitely stands the test of time with that mold form cast method being used by Rays. All right, so I brought you guys up a little bit closer so you guys see the features of the wheel. 57DR. It's selling really well. Aesthetically looks great. I think it's because it kind of looks like a T37 because you got the symmetric 6 spokes. Also, these spokes are cutting in, and you get this nice lip after the spokes kind of dive out. Some other 6-spoke wheels don't really do that. They just kind of cut it right against the lip here, so you don't get like kind of like more concavity. You don't really get the lip. So I think that's why the 57DR really safe choice. Symmetric, looks good, has an iconic backing to it, and also because it's made by Rays, then you're like, well, it's pretty much in the same view as a T37 in that you're buying a high performance wheel from a reputable company. And now with the face of the wheel, besides the 6 spokes, you also see that we have the engravings, Gramlight, made in Japan, Rays wheels, JWL VIA, which is the quality of the wheel. And this is only for the 18-inch. The 15-inch, you can see here, the spoke's pretty short, so they can only fit Rays because this is a tiny little wheel. And of course, we also have our valve stem. So the valve stem here, they have this chrome high quality valve stem, not just like a piece of shit rubber one that they put on there that some guys are doing. And besides that, another big feature is this round circle here in the rim. They also do this cutting for the lug nuts. So it's got these relief cuts here so that when you're putting your socket tool in, it's not gonna like damage your wheels really badly. Some wheel companies don't really care about that. So it's just gonna mess up your wheels. It's gonna look like pretty bad. And of course, these holes for saving weight. So facial features of the 57DR, pretty iconic, pretty standard. And now on the side, a little bit of technology here, high performance wheel, drifting, lots of lateral Gs, 2 really big heavy flanges, gonna be really strong, withstand damage, withstand tire slipping. And also they have 2 other bands in here. These 2 other bands also are to keep the tire on the inside, not just the outside. A lot of manufacturers is only for the outside. But here, if you're under deflection, gonna hold it here and hold it here as well. So really good. And of course, you have this nice clean CNC style cutting, but it's because they're actually rolling the rim to give the barrel like a very forged property. And now we're gonna check the back out. So the back, quite a bit of magic back here on DR. You can see that there's a lot of intricate cutting. So first I'm gonna go into spoke cutting. Pretty new. Spoke cutting is to reduce weight, so they did it in this wheel. And this is the 10.5 wide. So you can see here they've cut a ton here. And this is for fitting spacers. You know, drifters like spacers, wide bodies you like spacers. Everyone's spacing everything, so you gotta make sure your wheel is high quality enough to take the OEM lug bolt so that you can actually fit this on top of a spacer. I'm gonna show you the 9.5. 9.5 one also has that cutting, but not as extreme because of course not as much material there. And also this one doesn't have as much of an offset, so the hub's not as far in. And unfortunately for our little guy here, there's almost no hub there, so they couldn't machine anything out of this guy. Yeah, but basically those are all the physical features of the 57DR. All right, it's weighing time. 15x8 plus 35. Check this guy out. 15.4 pounds. 18x9.5 plus 38 in gun blue, so a matte finish. Triple twos, 22.2 pounds. I'm gonna try the pink one too because it has a glossy finish, so I wonder if that's gonna change the weight. And also this one's 5x100 instead of 5x114. 21.4 pounds. So this is lighter than the last one. Okay, now I gotta weigh the bronze one because that last one fucked with me. But this one has a center cap in it, so. This one's 21.4 pounds with the center cap. So this one's lighter than the pink one. Just getting lighter and lighter. Okay, I have the 10.5 now. And this one is 5x114. Okay, so the 10.5 is 23.6 pounds. All right, so I finished the weigh off, and I include that the 57DR is a really light wheel because 18x9.5, they're around like 22 pounds. A stock FRS wheel, 17x7 is around 20 some pounds. So that means that you're getting low weight savings even if you're going up in an inch in diameter and 2 inches in width. But I was like, some of the numbers are a little bit weird. So basically I figured it out. The 5x114.3 and 18x9.5 weighs a little bit more. My pink one and my bronze one are 5x100, so they weigh a little bit less. I think it's just when I look at the back, there's a little bit of cutting differences because of the hub when they bore it. So pretty much the 5x100 wheels were a bit lighter, and the color changes didn't really impact it that much. So hopefully that weigh off helped. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit long, but the 57DR has been around for a long time. I really wanted to give an in-depth review, capture everything I could for you guys for that wheel. So hopefully you guys can smash the subscribe button, comment below if you guys have a crazy color of 57DR that you have on your car. Comment below, show me, let me see what colors, because there's just so many I can't even keep track anymore. And yeah, probably if you subscribe, somebody with roto wheels at a car show, his girlfriend leaves him. Thanks.